Hi guys, so I'm going to show you how to make some really moist rice. So here we have some jasmine rice, and you could really use any rice that you enjoy, but we really like white rice or jasmine rice or even sushi rice because it's a lot more gentle on the gut and the digestive system because it's a lot lower in lectins. So here, this is basically 2 servings. So when you want to make rice, just think of it this way. It's always going to be 2 cups water to 1 cup rice. Always. Okay, this is a rule of thumb. 2 cups water, 1 cup rice. So here I have 2 cups of rice, so that means we're going to do 4 cups of water. Okay, so we're going to get started. And we have a crock pot here. So I'm going to set it on the rice and grains option. And you see that it says 12 minutes, right? So that would be for 1 serving, okay? And this would apply also if you were using a deeper pan just on your stove. If you were doing 1 serving, so that would be 1 cup of rice, you would aim for the same amount of time, 12 to 15 minutes. Come back and check if it's still a little watery. Let it simmer for just a little bit longer. But we're gonna start by putting in 4 cups of water because I have 2 cups of rice. Okay, and because I'm doing a double batch, I'm going to bring it to 30 minutes. So the same rule of thumb applies with the crock pot also on the stove. I want to wait until the water is completely boiling, and then I'm gonna put the rice in. And because I'm using a crock pot, all I have to do is close the lid, but when you are doing it on the stove, once the rice is boiling in the water, we wanna cover it up with a lid and turn it down all the way to low or a simmer on your stove. Okay, that's super, super important because if you keep it on high and boiling, the rice is going to get really, really dry. So we waited for about 2 or 3 minutes, and as you can see, it's boiling very nicely now. So I'm going to put the rice in. Oh, make sure you wash your rice. Usually not the cleanest, so I will rinse it 2 or 3 times until the water is almost clear. It never fully goes clear, but close enough. Just give it a couple rinses. Make sure you get in all the rice. Okay, and then we cover the lid. Same as you would on your stove, and we wait for 30 minutes. It's super simple. So now on your stove, once you've covered it up, remember you're going to turn it all the way to a simmer. Okay, and it's going to stay at the simmer the entire time, either 15 minutes for 1 serving, 1 cup of rice, or about 20 to 30 minutes for 2 servings, 2 cups of rice. All right. So the rice is done. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. So there you have it. It's super simple. Again, the key components to making really moist rice is just making sure that you put it back on simmer after the water boils. And another tip I have is when you are eating it for the next couple of days, sometimes it still gets a little dry, right? So what I always do is I put the amount that I want in a small bowl. I add a little bit of water, just a dash. I cover it with a plate and I microwave it. And then it just brings back that moist. So I hope this helps.